Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seats. Our ceremony will begin shortly. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we ask that you please silence all electronic devices. As a reminder, military members will stand at attention during the playing of the national anthem, and civilian guests are invited to place their hand over their heart. On behalf of the ALS staff, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this evening's graduation ceremony. I am Staff Sergeant Jacob K. Richardson, Class 24 Delta's Levitt-Toa Award winner, and I am proud to be your Master of Ceremonies for tonight's event. Please stand for the presentation of the colors by the Student Honor Guard, the National Anthem played by Senior Airman Rachel Smith, and Invocation by Senior Airman Guinevere Meisman. and gentlemen, please be seated. Thank you, Student Honor Guard, Senior Smith, and Senior Meisen. Airman Leadership School is the first level of enlisted professional military education for airmen and sets the foundation for graduates to become non-commissioned officers and supervisors. This evening, 26 airmen will graduate Airman Leadership School and prove they are ready for greater challenges and increased responsibilities. We'd like to begin tonight's ceremony by introducing our distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until all distinguished guests have been announced. Representing the 317th Airlift Wing is the 317th Operations Group Commander and tonight's host, Colonel Sean Callahan. The 317th Airlift Wing Command Chief, Chief Master Sergeant Martin Castillo and his wife. The 7th Bomb Wing Deputy Commander, Colonel Samuel Friend and his daughter, Ava. Representing the 7th Bomb Wing Command Chief is the 7th Mission Support Group Senior Enlisted Leader, Chief Master Sergeant Keith Ongley. The Air Force Global Strike Command Honorary Command Chief, Mr. Alan Farmer. The 7th Bomb Wing Honorary Command Chief, Mrs. Judy Farmer. Also, a warm welcome to tonight's guest speaker, the 317th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron Senior Enlisted Leader, Chief Master Sergeant Gabriel Austin. Seated in our audience are commanders, Chief Master Sergeants, First Sergeants, and supervisors that are critical to the success of each class. Please join me in saying thank you with a proud round of applause. Seated among us and watching virtually, another group of individuals who deserve recognition for their love and support during this course. Will the spouses and family members of Class 24 Echo please rise and be recognized with a well-deserved round of applause.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the student speaker for Class 24 Echo, Senior Airman Jacob McKeel.
Good evening, and welcome to graduation for Dyess Airman Leadership School, Class 24 Echo. I'm Senior Airman Jacob McKeel from the 7th Civil Engineer Squadron, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak on the behalf of the 26 leaders graduating today. One of our greatest strengths in the United States Air Force is the diversity of our team, and this class is no different. Too often in life, we're accustomed to surrounding ourselves with people that are just like us. It's easier to talk to someone who is from the same hometown as you or shares the same job as you, because you don't have to step too far out of your comfort zone. Unfortunately for us, Airman Leadership School doesn't give you the choice to choose comfort. It challenges you to grow and learn by not only working with one another, but also just getting to know someone who didn't grow up like you. As I look back, I'm glad we were forced out of our comfort zone. How else would we have found out that Schubert had a pet alligator growing up? Or that Celis's parents were born and raised in the Philippines? Or that Lawrence and Ponce went to the same college right down the road at the same time and didn't know it? Or that Cockrell has a bachelor's and a master's degree? Or that Austin beat all of Elden Ring with a torch? Or that Pierce played softball in college but still refuses to play on our squadron intramural team? There are many unique things about the people we serve with every day, but you never get to know until you ask. Our class is proud to represent over 13 different squadrons ranging across the 7th Bomb Wing, the 317th Airlift Wing, the 489th Bomb Group, and the 9th ASOS out of Fort Cavazos. With such a wide variety of professions, this team is far from a scarcity of experience. Touting over a dozen deployments to CENTCOM missions in Jordan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE, multiple Bomber Task Force missions to the United Kingdom, Spain, and Turkey, countless TDYs in support of Air Mobility Command's global reach efforts, and overseas assignments supporting our brothers and sisters in arms, as well as our allies in Europe and the Pacific. This class has represented the Air Force across the world, and we're prepared to lead the upcoming generation of airmen wherever that may take us. With such a breadth of backgrounds and experiences, it's fair to assume there were some challenges along the way. Whether it was balancing 26 different personalities, overcoming the fear of public speaking to deliver one of the many briefs, getting too competitive at the PT days, or facing the highly trained and lethal chiefs and first sergeants in volleyball. This class was no exception to adversity. Although adversity normally has a negative connotation associated with it, there is something positive. Adversity offers an opportunity, the opportunity to be resilient. Through all of the obstacles I mentioned above and others, this class exhibited the character, emotional intelligence, and professionalism that is required to face any challenges we may see in the future. And yes, we were resilient enough to overcome the chiefs and first sergeants in volleyball. All jokes aside, Airman Leadership School continues to prove why the United States Air Force has the best non-commissioned officers in the world, especially when you look at some of the current conflicts going on in the world today. On paper, ALS covers many elements that are the foundation to build a good leader. It reminded us to reflect on our personal and Air Force core values that are essential to be an airman. It taught us some of the skills and tools to conquer one of the hardest challenges as an NCO, supervising airmen. It taught us the critical thinking skills to become problem solvers, the interpersonal techniques to be an effective communicator, and it taught us the virtues that we must embody as warfighters in the profession of arms. Without these skills, our NCO Corps would quickly go from a strength to a weakness. On the other hand, under the surface, Airman Leadership School taught me something you can't find in any blue or brown book. It helped me find my identity as a leader, the kind of leader I would follow anytime, anywhere. The leader that leadership and subordinates can count on when things are out of system. The leader that airmen and peers go to when things in life aren't going their way and they just need someone to talk to. The leader that empowers their followers. The leader that does the right thing when no one is watching. The leader that doesn't give up on people. The leader you can trust. The leader that cares. I think a lot of leaders would agree that there is a constant struggle to find a balance between their people and the mission. Some may always place the mission first, while others prioritize their people. More often than not, the solution isn't always black or white, but that's usually not where they get it wrong anyways. They get it wrong because of why they made the decision. The why is tied to decision making. It's the combination of our morals, values, and character that make up our leadership identity. Character is so important because it's who you are when no one's watching, because there will be a time when someone is watching. There will be a time in the future when I make the wrong decision. I can live with that. However, making the wrong decision because I have the wrong why, that's not a decision I can live with. I challenge you all to define and reflect on your morals and personal values alongside the Air Force core values to ask yourself, what is my leadership identity? Class 24 Echo, thank you for the opportunity to speak on our behalf. I join my class in saying thank you to our instructors, Staff Sergeant Barrett and Staff Sergeant Clowers, as well as the Commandant, Master Sergeant Christofferson, for your leadership, guidance, and genuine care for your students in the ALS program. We want to thank our class mentor, Chief Austin, for taking the time to guide and develop us along the way. To my classmates, I'm thankful for the connections and more importantly the friendships that have been built over the last several weeks. Thank you for the laughs, the memories, and the counter-inflation snack bar prices. I genuinely would not have wanted to go to ALS in any other place, at any other time, with any other people. Thank you.
Thank you, Senior McKeel. Tonight, we'll be dining plated buffet style. Tables have been numbered, so as we call your number, your tables may proceed through the line. Please wait for your table to be called before you head to the back of the line. After everyone is finished with their meal, we will take a small break before we continue with the second half of our ceremony. During your meal, the students have produced a slideshow highlighting their time at ALS, which will be shown for your viewing pleasure. Without further delay, it is time to eat. Will tables 1, 2, 3, and 4 please begin the line to the buffet.
Don't worry, we wouldn't have been with you. Oh. Good job.
Christopherson, the ALS Commandant, and I'd like to introduce today's guest speaker, Chief Master Sergeant Gabriel Austin. Chief Master Sergeant Austin is the Senior Enlisted Leader, 317th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron. Chief Austin provides technical expertise and senior enlisted leadership for 520 military and civilian personnel across 10 Air Force specialty codes, who are responsible for providing quality aircraft maintenance for a fleet of 28 C-130J Super Hercules aircraft, valued at $2.1 billion. He advises squadron and group leadership to successfully lead mission-focused maintenance efforts and manages personnel and resources to ensure airmen are prepared to generate safe, reliable, mission-ready aircraft to facilitate training and rapid mobility global operations. Chief Austin is a native of Rosenberg, Texas. He joined the Air Force in 2001. He has served the Air Force in multiple capacities, including F-16 avionics craftsman, field training detachment master instructor, flight line expediter, production superintendent, quality assurance superintendent, Afghan air advisor, squadron superintendent, air education and training command inspector general, mission execution branch superintendent, and aircraft maintenance unit superintendent. His expertise includes maintenance on F-16, CV-22, Mi-17, A-29, MC-130J, C-130J, MD-530, and CAC-208S. Chief Master Sergeant Austin has deployed in support of Operation Southern Watch, Iraqi Freedom, Enduring Freedom, Inherent Resolve, Resolute Support, and Freedom Sentinel. Please help me welcome Chief Master Sergeant Austin.
Distinguished faculty, honored guests, proud families, and most importantly, the exceptional graduates of Airman Leadership School. It is both a privilege and a profound honor to stand here before you today. As we gather to celebrate your achievements, today marks not just the end of a journey, but the beginning of a new chapter filled with limitless possibilities and opportunities. Thank you to Colonel Callahan, Chief Castillo, Colonel Friend, Chief Hongley, group commanders, squadron commanders, fellow chiefs, shirts, supervisors, family members, for your continued support to the Airman Leadership School and its graduates tonight. I would also like to say a big thank you to Chief Lovegreen and Chief Castro for all of your guidance and mentorship, and I mean that mentorship, chiefs mentor chiefs as well. As I navigated being an ALS mentor for the first time, they both know how badly I wanted to be a part of this process and with this class. And they both know how badly I did not want to stand behind this podium. Stages are not my thing. Thank you to Master Sergeant Christopherson and the ALS staff for all of your help guiding me and the students of ALS Class 24 Echo. Throughout this course, the Airman Class 24 Echo and I have met and on multiple occasions and discussed a variety of topics ranging from RV life to progressive discipline to great power competition. It was just a few weeks ago that each of you embarked on this journey filled with anticipation, excitement, and perhaps a bit of apprehension. You walked through the doors of Airman Leadership School not knowing what to expect, but ready to embrace the challenges ahead. During your time here, you have faced several challenges and demanding coursework while balancing your academic and personal responsibilities. Yet through it all, you have shown resilience, determination, and commitment to your goals. You have grown not just as airmen, but as leaders, ready to make a difference in the Air Force and beyond. Reflect on those spirited discussions in classrooms and the collaborative projects that taught you the value of teamwork. These experiences have not only equipped you with knowledge, but also forged long-lasting bonds. Our Airman Leadership School has a proud history of fostering leadership and excellence. From developing effective supervisors to inspiring future leaders, this institution has been the cornerstone of the Air Force's commitment to excellence. And you, the graduates of this class, have contributed to that legacy. As you depart this school, remember what you have learned and apply these lessons daily, as they will serve you well and your airmen. We must also acknowledge those who have been instrumental in this journey. To our esteemed instructors, Sergeant Barrett, Sergeant Clowers, your dedication to education and unwavering support to our future NCOs has been a cornerstone of this success. You have challenged our graduates to think critically, to push boundaries, and to strive for excellence. Your commitment to nurturing their potential has made impacts on who they are today. To the family and friends who have stood by their side, your encouragement and sacrifices have made this day possible. You have been their pillars of strength, offering support and love through every high and low throughout their careers. Your belief in their potential has been a source of strength, and for that, we are grateful. As you step into the future as new supervisors and non-commissioned officers, you are entering a role of immense responsibility and honor. You are charged with taking care of our most valuable assets, our airmen. You are now the backbone of the Air Force, expected to lead by example, uphold the highest standards of integrity, discipline, and professionalism. Your airmen will look to you for guidance, mentorship, and support. Please know that this is no easy task, but it is essential that you lean in, do the hard work when your airmen need you. Remember, as you head back to your work centers, flight lines, or airplanes, that we must build airmen with grit. Those ready to face the challenges of a world that is constantly changing and where great power competition exists and is adamantly on the move to change the rules-based order we enjoy today. Grit entails working strenuously to overcome challenges and maintaining effort and interest over time despite failures, adversities, and plateaus in progress. Your role as NCOs and supervisors will be to build, teach, and train our airmen how to overcome hardships, smash through obstacles, while maintaining the momentum required to win tomorrow's high-end fight. Airmen that possess these qualities are ingrained with grit, so embrace your roles with determination and never fear failure. Building airmen with grit means having the ability to ask them to do hard things. Challenge them to be the best that they can be. It is only through doing hard things that we grow as airmen and leaders. Grit will be required for the roads ahead. In this journey, it is essential to build meaningful relationships with your airmen. Relationships built on trust and caring. Such relationships foster understanding when asking airmen to do hard things and give them the confidence and support they need to strive to be their best. As leaders, your ability to connect with your airmen on a personal level will be the foundation of your effectiveness. Show them that you genuinely care about their well-being and development, and they will go above and beyond, rising to any challenge. Remember that success is not defined by the absence of obstacles, but by the courage to overcome them. Each of you has the potential to leave an indelible mark on the Air Force. Whether you become leaders in your squadrons, advocates for change, or creators of new initiatives, your contributions will shape the future. Take the lessons you learned here at Airman Leadership School and apply them to the world beyond these walls. Continue to seek knowledge, foster empathy, and pursue your goals with integrity. Always remember the importance of community and collaboration, for it is together that we achieve the greatest heights. In closing, I'd like to share a couple thoughts that I hope will leave a lasting impression. When I was in your shoes, ready to embark on my journey, a mentor of mine gave me a simple yet profound piece of advice. The road ahead will not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. And remember this: the easy answer is almost never right, and the right answer is almost never easy. These words have guided me through every challenge, failure, and triumph. As you leave here today, remember that the path to greatness is paved with perseverance, passion, and purpose. This is grit. And for the graduates, insert my sandwich theory here. Graduates of Airman Leadership School, go forth with confidence, and may your journey be filled with success, adventure, and many long-lasting relationships. Enjoy the ride, smile, laugh hard, care deeply, and most importantly, have fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
Chief Austin, thank you for your inspirational words, and thank you for your ongoing support and guidance for our enlisted members. ALS is not an easy course to pass. 24 academic days, 192 curriculum hours, a significant amount of homework, and additional preparation can make this a challenging obstacle on the road to becoming an NCO and supervisor. Some members of this class not only met the requirements to graduate, but exceeded the minimums and earned additional distinction as award recipients. We would like to recognize those individuals at this time. As we do so, please feel free to show some unit pride. Our first award is the Academic Achievement Award and will be presented by Staff Sergeant Megan Barrett, representing the Airman Leadership School cadre. The Academic Achievement Award denotes excellence as a scholar. It is presented to the student who achieved the highest academic standing of the curriculum and is exclusive of the John L. Levittow Award. The Academic Achievement Award winner for Class 24 Echo is from the 28th Bomber Generation Squadron, Senior Airman Edmund P. Sellis. Thank you, Staff Sergeant Barrett, and congratulations, Senior Airman Sellis. Our next award is a Commandant's Award. Tonight's Commandant's Award will be presented by the Commandant, Master Sergeant Christofferson. The Commandant's Award is presented to the student who demonstrated superior leadership throughout the class. From the 26 students, 4 nominees emerged. Nominees, please stand as your name is called. Lancer Flight's first nominee, from the 9th Bomber Generation Squadron, Senior Airman Reginald E. Smith. Lancer Flight's second nominee, from the 7th Civil Engineering Squadron, Senior Airman Jacob A. McKeel. Herc Flight's first nominee, from the 9th Bomber Generation Squadron, Staff Sergeant Joshua K. Davis. Herc Flight's second nominee, from the 7th Civil Engineering Squadron, Senior Airman Abigail Q. Pierce. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commandant Award winner for Class 24 Echo is from the 7th Civil Engineering Squadron, Senior Airman Abigail Q. Pierce. Master Sergeant Christopherson, and congratulations, Senior Airman Pierce. Next, we'll be presenting the Distinguished Graduate Awards to be presented by Senior Master Sergeant David Cyphers, representing the Dyess First Sergeants. Students who excel in both leadership and academics earn positions in the top 10% of the class, and today we will recognize 2 distinguished graduates. Our first distinguished graduate from Class 24 Echo is from the 9th Bomber Generation Squadron, Staff Sergeant Joshua K. Davis. Our second distinguished graduate for Class 24 Echo is from the 7th Civil Engineering Squadron, Senior Airman Jacob A. McKeel. Thank you, Senior Master Sergeant Cyphers, and congratulations, distinguished graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, our most distinguished award presentation is the John L. Levito Award. Tonight's award is being presented by Class 24 Echo's class mentor, Chief Master Sergeant Gabriel Austin. The John L. Levito Award is the highest award a graduate at any level of enlisted professional military education can receive. It is presented to the most outstanding student in the class. Levito Award recipient is not eligible to receive the academic or Commandant Award. The John L. Levito Award recipient for Class 24 Echo is from the 9th Bomber Generation Squadron, Senior Airman Reginald E. Smith. In the location of the ALS hallways, giving future students something to strive for. Thank you, Chief Austin, and congratulations again, Senior Smith. We have now come to the peak of our ceremony, and the reason we are all here, the presentation of the diplomas. Class 24E, prepare to graduate. Tonight's graduates have met the requirements to assume greater responsibility and leadership within our Air Force. With Staff Sergeant Clowers leading Lancer Flight and Staff Sergeant Barrett leading Herc Flight, they have prepared these airmen to face the distinct challenges that await them. Colonel Callahan and Chief Castillo, please come forward to present the diplomas to our newest graduates. It is my pleasure to announce the Dyess Air Force Base Airman Leadership School graduates. From the 7th Civil Engineering Squadron, Lancer Flight's flight leader, Senior Airman Jacob A. McKeel. From the 7th Munitions Squadron, Senior Airman Justin D. Austin, Jr. From the 7th Component Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Jail Cabrera. From the 7th Component Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Kevin D. Gonzalez. From the 9th Bomber Generation Squadron, Senior Airman Quincy L. Henderson. From the 7th Security Forces Squadron, Senior Airman Frederick A. Lawrence. From the 7th Force Support Squadron, Senior Airman Theodore J. Nichols. From the 307th Force Support Squadron, Senior Airman Jessica D. Ponce. From the 7th Bomb Wing, Senior Airman Leon R. Redford. From the 317th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Gage M. Schubert.
Global reach!
MVP! Hercules! Hercules! Hercules!
From the 77th Weapons Squadron, Senior Airman Olivia E. Solorzano. From the 317th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Dante K. Twigs.
Hercules! Hercules! Hercules!
Representing Herc Flight. From the 317th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Herc Flight's flight leader, Senior Airman Benjamin W. Lewis.
Hercules! Hercules! Hercules!
From the 28th Bomber Generation Squadron, Senior Airman Edmund P. Sellis. From the 317th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Joseph J. Savile.
Hercules! 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 Hercules!
From the 9th Bomber Generation Squadron, Staff Sergeant Joshua K. Davis. From the 7th Force Support Squadron, Senior Airman Durante J. Cockrell. From the 7th Components Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Blaine J. Hale. From the 317th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Senior Airman Jake R. Jardina. Memento Award recipient signifies the culmination of 5 weeks of intense education and training. From the 9th Bomber Generation Squadron, Senior Airman Reginald E. Smith. Colonel Callahan, the floor is yours.
All right. Guys, thank you so much. On behalf of Colonel Langford, who is conveniently out of town at a retirement ceremony, which I'm unbelievably happy for because I absolutely love coming to these. This is my third one in command. When I was in squadron command, we only had 2. So happy that the big bosses are out of town and I can come and enjoy this with all of you. It's a huge occasion. It's a huge occasion for you to meet this milestone and to soon become frontline supervisors. I think the first time I actually really supervised anybody, I was a captain, so about 4 years in, so maybe around the same time as you guys. There's a lot more to it than you think. You think it's just to tell people what to do. You need to do this, you need to do that, this is how you do this. And I'll tell you that what I learned is it's much more about the individual. It's much more about the individual person that you're leading and their individual story, right? So you can lead by telling people what to do. Anybody can do that. But if you know the people that you're leading more intimately with your heart, you will lead much more effectively. They will want to please you. And what I mean by please you is they will strive to not disappoint you. Think about a mentor that you have or somebody that you really look up to, maybe not even in the military, but you don't want to let that person down. That's the kind of leader that I think is most effective. You don't want them to disappoint. You want them to think, I don't want to disappoint mom or dad. I'm going to put my 24 hours a day in if I have to. I'm going to work extra if I have to because they'll respect you and care for you. I'd like to thank Sergeant Richardson. Thanks for being the MC. You did a wonderful job. I thought the words from the class that he represented were fantastic. Wonderful speech. Chief Austin, crushed it. You crushed it. It was really good. The grit, the determination that it takes. I really like the grit. Sometimes we don't think of that, but it is unbelievably important. And if we're looking at great power competition and what may be ahead of us in the future, hopefully not, grit is something that every one of us is going to have to find. Whether we are the Chief of Staff of the Air Force or the newest airman to join our ranks, grit will be at the forefront in order for us to get our job done. I'd like to thank the cadre for putting on such a wonderful event. I think this is the biggest one I've ever been at. Maybe they're all like this, maybe this is a small one, I don't know, but this is fantastic. This is fantastic. So the cadre, the instructors, for doing what you do and for bringing these young new leaders to the forefront and showing them, giving them some guidance before they step out as first-time frontline supervisors does not go unnoticed. And these are the real events that boy, everybody should want to come to because it's unbelievably exciting. So I thank you on behalf of Colonel Langford and the team over on the 317 for allowing us to basically host this tonight, I guess, even though I didn't do anything except for talk. Yeah, it's a privilege to be here. And everybody, congratulations again to all the graduates. You guys crushed it. And I look forward to seeing you out on the line, wherever that may be, the back shops leading our young airmen. And everybody please drive safe, and the drinks are on Colonel Friend. They're not. They're on the cheap, but thank you so much.
Thank you, Colonel Callahan. At this time, we'd also like to give a special thank you to to our photographer, Airman First Class Caldwell, and our proffer, Senior Airman Roy. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join the students in reciting the Airman's Creed and singing the Air Force song.
I'm proud.
I am an American airman. I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American airman, guarding the freedom and justice, my nation's sword and shield, its century of venture. I defend my country with my life. I am an American airman, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter, and I will not fail. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here comes soon to meet our thunder. Admiral, give the gun, give the gun. Hey! Down we dive, starting our flames from under. Off with one hell of a roar. We live in fame, we go down in flames. Hey! Nothing will stop the U.S. Air Force.
All right.
This concludes our ceremony. As you leave your tables, please dispose of your remaining dinner items and close your bar tabs. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I think they have some of these new ones, the newer generations with lyrics wrong. Is that how you say it? Oh, that's
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you again so much for the opportunity to get this here. We really do appreciate it. Thank you guys proud of us.
Oh, I got it.
Speaking of that, I'm glad you reminded me. I'm going to go tell Sergeant Christopherson that our 2.5-year senior airmen were 50% of the awards. So I knew you guys could do it. I didn't have a doubt in my heart.
See, I told you we should have sent them.
I know. Nice to meet you. Maybe, you know, since he's such a winner, you know, maybe he gets upgraded to grill next or something, you know.
He's actually, I don't know if you saw the flag. He's a volleyball star.
I saw it.
He's a player.
He was like,
star.
I was there. It was like Top Gun. He was like, he is a
For the team, I ain't gonna lie. The team we put together, everyone saw last year, we made it pretty far from the team we put together because it was not
pretty good.
some of those EOD guys you think you could more athletic.
You guys can take something from it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's maybe I'm leaving, so the softball team that'll be the new coach. So I'll be the coach. I'm leaving. Chad Hoffman's on. They don't have a coach.
Yep. Yeah, ALS has been nice, but ready to get it. What's that?
We don't have one. I'm leaving. Bob's gone.
No, LT Brockman's our coach.
Lieutenant Brockman is not the coach.
Hey,
Softball.
he likes what he does.
Listen, that man, there was no finesse in that swing. It was all just power. He just swung as hard as he could to the close side. But we did hit it, it went far. Yeah. Is that? You're good, alright, no problem there. Yes, sir. Yeah, they updated my,
They refused to tell us.
so, almost like good to go. It's fairway medically. I